Hey there, South Florida. Morning Sealed meteorologist Julie Durda. Lobster mini season continues for a few more hours, and here is your forecast. Today, we will have a southeast wind, seas 2 feet or less for Miami-Dade and Broward coastal areas. For you in the Keys, 1 foot. Our nearshore waters are looking at smooth conditions extending out to the bays. So enjoy, have a great time, but make sure you're staying hydrated, safe, and sunblock and sunglasses. Our UV index is at an extreme, and we have a low risk of recurrence. Our water temperature, 90 degrees. It feels like bath water out there, right? Satellite and radar composite showing dry conditions, and really the story today is all about the heat. Very hot, heat indices well into the triple digits. While we're not under a heat advisory, we are getting close to it with our temperatures actually flirting with record highs today. Tomorrow we will see mostly sunny skies, and any pop-up storms will be pushing well west. So very hot days ahead. Today I'm forecasting 94, the record's 95, 93 tomorrow, and 93 Saturday. So looking to the extended forecast, rain chances low. If we do see a shower, it'll be an AM coastal shower. Those PM inland storms today stay well west. Tomorrow could pop up near inland spot to Broward and Miami-Dade. Have a great day. First 10 minutes of the newscast, we promised you that update, and I'm happy to tell you no tropical cyclone development is expected in the next 7 days.
All right, South Florida, giving you a live look at the roads in Miami-Dade at I-95. The coast is clear. We are dealing with no major incidents on 95 or the Turnpike in Miami-Dade, but we are seeing some delays slowly but surely build in the Golden Glades area. So let's take a look in our maps. So this is where we're seeing delays on those southbound lanes of the Turnpike right here as you approach the Golden Glades area. We're also seeing them on 95 southbound right after that. So your speeds coming in between 45 to 47 miles per hour there. As for those northbound lanes, it's looking like north of South Florida, Miami-Dade, Broward County right now, seeing no delays on 95 or the Turnpike. Right now, people taking full advantage. Look at that. Speeds coming in at 80 miles per hour. You better pump the brakes before somebody pull you over, okay? Well, the rest of Broward County looking good to go. Here's a look at 595 eastbound. Won't take you too long to get to where you need to go, about 6 to 12 minutes. Let's look at our forecast.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Alex. Eric, South Florida. I'm using that tower cam too because that first light of the horizon looks spectacular. We have our winds moving in from the southwest right now at about 5 miles per hour. We are feeling the warmth out there. Temperatures should be in the upper 70s, well into the low to mid 80s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all the way down to Key West. But it's not even feeling that way once you factor in the relative humidity to the air temperature. It feels like the 90s everywhere you go, except for Key Largo at 85, 86 in Homestead. My in-house model pulls a few showers by Key Biscayne moving into southern Miami-Dade. I do have 2 of them right now on the radar, but they're not pushing on shore yet. And once that rain does, if it does hold together, moves on shore, really that's about it. It's all about the sea breeze driven storms that will peak during the afternoon hours, mainly over western Broward County, western Miami-Dade, areas over the Everglades. I don't even think these showers will clip US 27, but maybe an isolated sprinkle as we go into the evening hours in these areas. Broward and Miami-Dade's metro coastal areas, anyone just east of the Turnpike, perfect. Even west of the Turnpike today should be dry. So it's all about the heat today. 94 degrees is our high. We haven't had that in quite some time. And it's possibly flirting with a record. We haven't talked about that too. So this is pretty important for you to pay attention to yourself as our heat indices will be in the triple digits as we go into the afternoon hours. So I just have a few showers right there by Key Biscayne, but that's about it. Let's go to the tropics. Okay, I'm very happy to tell you all is quiet. No tropical cyclone development in the next 7 days. More on the forecast coming up.
Well, South Florida, we are looking good out there. We are accident and incident free, regardless if you're taking 95 in Miami-Dade or Broward County. Here's a live look, though. We have to start off in Miami-Dade, right at Northwest 145th Street. Those north and southbound lanes looking pretty good to go. Let's take a look into our maps where we're not seeing, we're actually seeing some heavier delays. Here it is on those southbound lanes of 95 in the Golden Glades area. Speeds are slowing down to at least 27 miles per hour. So get familiar with your brake. You're going to be hitting it quite often in that area. As for Broward County, as I mentioned, we're good. 95 Turnpike, all in the green. Have a little slight yellow popping up, but it's nothing to worry about because we don't have any incidents. 595 eastbound. Here's a look at those drive times. Anyone taking I-75 to US 1, that should take you 12 minutes. University Drive to US 1 will take you 7.
one of those days we haven't seen in quite some time. We are flirting with a record high in Miami. I'm going 95. The record's 94. Headed to the beach or doing any boating? Low risk of upcurrents for beachgoers. For lobster mini season, the last day, the bays will be smooth for Miami-Dade, Broward, and for you in the Keys. We stay under this weather pattern as we go into the afternoon hours. And going to the forecast, we are going to notice that our temperatures will stay in the 90s, highs in the 90s, lows in the 80s for the next 7 days.
All right, South Florida looking pretty perfect out there in Broward and Miami-Dade. Miami-Dade, here's a live look for you at I-95 right near Northwest 145th Street. So we're not seeing any heavy traffic flow here, but we are seeing some slowdowns in the Golden Glades area on 95 southbound. So anyone traveling south, you're going to see your speeds come in at 13 miles per hour. But the good news is once you get past the Golden Glades area, you'll be back in the green. So you'll have nothing to worry about for too long. The Turnpike trying to get in on the action and slow down as well. So people are taking advantage of that area as well. So hey, if you're in Broward County, there's nothing to worry about regardless of which interstate you want to take. We're all in the green.
Eric, and I think I told you this, Eric, something that my grandfather always said. He's 94 years old, and one of his favorite quotes is, "You're never too old to do what you might have done."
There you go.
So
I love it.
The sky is literally the limit in life. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And so with that being said, let's check off the list. What are we going to do today, right? Let's get it going. Well, this morning you can enjoy the heat and the humidity, or maybe you're planning some indoor activities for something that may be on your list of things to do. An occasional shower moving in off the coast can't be ruled out. And the afternoon storms yet again today will be well inland, just west of 75 and west of Weston, right over the Everglades. The sea breeze driven storms will be pushing away because of our east southeasterly breeze. And we'll notice this morning that warmth and humidity is in place with a southeast wind. We actually have a west wind right now in Fort Lauderdale with temperatures in the lower 80s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West. Those winds are going to eventually move in from the southeast in the next couple hours, all thanks to the ridge of high pressure that's over the area pushing into the Atlantic and driving in that drier, less humid, more humid conditions in place. Thanks to the dew points in the upper 70s, off the charts. Gosh, it feels like the 90s and the sun isn't even up yet. Okay, we're no stranger to this. I feel like I'm a broken record talking about this each and every day. Because we don't have that precipitation in the overnight hours, our temperatures really don't drop for morning lows, especially with the onshore breeze. Speaking of showers, though, there are a few showers starting to try to pop up right over Key Biscayne and near Cutler Bay, but they're very light and just over isolated areas offshore. I'll let you know if they push onshore. Winding view, what is onshore and what's really making the big weather pattern nationally was the heat wave across the Midwest, Southeast, and the Northeast. They're seeing some relief. Not quite today. Today it'll be because of the rainfall, but really it's going into tomorrow when their front does move through. There is that possibility of severe weather in Washington, D.C. and New York today, isolated over parts of the South and in towards Billings and Denver. But really it's all about the heat alerts that are still in place over Mississippi, Louisiana, and towards Georgia and northern Florida. But watch what happens. That front clears across the Ohio Valley and into the Northeast. Look, they go from temperatures that were in the triple digits. Remember those feels like temperatures the last couple days? Now feeling like 85 degrees in New York today, 77 tomorrow. Also tomorrow, looking at the 70s for Washington, D.C. We will not be seeing that front make its way into the state of Florida. We have the ridge of high pressure dominating our atmosphere, providing for that southeast breeze. Heat indices in the triple digits. Today, we could flirt with a record high. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. And unfortunately, our biggest threat, again, is the heat-related impacts being felt. We have a lot of the metro and almost coastal areas under this major category. Anyone with without proper cooling and hydration, you could have some heat-related incidents. So heat exhaustion or heat stroke is definitely something if you don't listen to your body. You know your body best. As for temperatures, 94 degrees, I'm going with the record is 95. Fort Lauderdale, 93. The record is 96. Beach and boating, low risk of occurrence for beachgoers, boaters, as we went over for lobster mini season at the beginning of the newscast. Looking great. I mean, really couldn't ask for anything more, and no showers offshore. So all of this really works out great for you if you're headed to the beach doing any boating. You can even plan those activities for the weekend. It's going to stay hot and mostly dry. Have a great day.
All right, South Florida, let's take a live look at the roads. Traffic slowly but surely starting to build out there, but 95 not looking bad right near Northwest 145th Street. This is a live look at those north and southbound lanes. Let's take a look into our maps because We are starting to see some delays there in the Golden Glades area on those southbound lanes of 95. So this is where we're slowing down to 48 to 47 miles per hour here. Other than that, though, in Miami-Dade, we're hardly seeing any delays at all. In Broward County, you are delay free. As fact, we have seen some people taking full advantage of the roads. Let's see if people, okay, y'all calm down. That's some good news. Right now, your speed's coming in at 66 miles per hour. The turnpike wide open as well. If you're taking 595, don't worry. Those east and westbound lanes are doing good also. Eric, Alex.